We all grew up from various backgrounds, have various convictions about life, about God, about religion, and all sorts. And it will be hard for you to now decide you want to continue the rest of your life with somebody that your conviction and your faith is different. The Bible says that can two walk together except they agree? The Bible says, do not be unequally yoked. What does it mean to be unequally yoked? When you put two animals together, like oxen or cows, and you want them to plow a land, so you put sticks at their back, what they call the yoke. And so as the animals they are moving, the stick is connected to the plow that is plowing the land. So the animals are moving together, pulling the plow, and they are plowing the land. Now you don't want to bring a strong animal and a weak animal. You don't want to bring a cow and a goat. That's what is called unequally yoked. And when you do that, one person is going to suffer. Both of them will suffer because the big one is trying to drag the small while he's dragging the other one, and the smaller one too is suffering. And that's what the Bible also says. When it comes to relationship, do not be unequally yoked. You already have your convictions. You're a Christian. You want to marry a Muslim. How sure are you that it's going to work? Or you're a Muslim, you want to marry a Christian. Now someone say, don't worry. He has allowed me to be myself. He has allowed me to practice my religion. See, when you are in love, you will do a lot of things. But later, over the years, some things, you will find that it doesn't work. So please, you want to check that. You want to ask yourself, what is faith? And even if both of you are Christians or both of you are Muslims or practice the same religion, even within that same religion, what is faith and his conviction? I couldn't have married somebody that believes otherwise about prayer or about giving, as simple as giving. Because it's going to be a struggle. My wife prays a lot. Imagine if I'm the type that hates people that pray. I'll be irritated. Your prayer is disturbing me every morning. What are you talking about? 5:30, she's awake leading our team, a group of ladies in prayer. Sometimes 1 hour, 30 minutes. If I'm the type that feels like, I beg, your Christianity is too much, that will be a serious problem. I will hinder her from doing what God has sent her to do, even with the fact that both of us are Christians. Or I'm the type that loves giving. If she didn't buy into that idea, we'll have problems. So you can see that even within our Christian faith, there are certain convictions. We have the same conviction when it comes to marriage, like divorce is not an option. So watch those things. Don't play down on it. Don't say, I know that he doesn't go to church. Don't worry. When we get married, he'll start going to church. Auntie, he didn't go to church all this while. It's when you get married, start going to church. Or he's the kind of person that he believes that relationship with God, Christianity is you one-on-one on God. And you are the type that loves church. You love everything. And your husband is one-on-one and you want to enter. Beware, make no be like so not tell you. So I believe that you're enjoying this video so far, and I believe that you're loving it. So I want to ask, have you subscribed to our channel? If you've not, this is a good time to subscribe.
Yes.
Click the notification icon bell, and please like this video. We look forward to seeing your subscription, and we look forward also to seeing your likes and your comments.
Another thing is you need to check out his or her personality, temperament, and character. This one is very important because at the end of the day, what you're going to be dealing with in marriage is the person's temperament, who they are as a person, and their character. So you have to ask yourself, because marriage is about adaptability, ability to adapt. So you have to ask yourself from the get-go, can I adapt to the lifestyle that is playing out right now in front of me? Can I adapt to who this person is? Now, he is the kind of person that doesn't talk. He doesn't like talking. He's the kind of person that once he wakes up in the morning, he says his morning prayers, he dresses up, he goes to work, In fact, you are the one that reminds him that he has not said good morning. And that is already like maybe 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And he's wondering, don't you have other things to do with your time? I've had cases like this. I'm not joking. I've had this that I just described as some of the cases that has been brought to my table. And the guy is wondering, don't you have something reasonable to do with your time? How is good money a big deal to you? And the lady is wondering, am I asking too much? But the thing is, this was showing up in the courtship. The guy does not send text messages, does not call. She has to be the one to call, to check up, all those things. Remind him of birthdays. So, and you're seeing these things, but in your mind, you're like, well, at least it's better. How do they say? Well, he's a good man, at least I have something. That's what some people say. At least I have something. Let it not be that I'm not going to get married. At least, in fact, there's one lady, there's one lady said to me, said, nobody has it perfect. I said, I love that statement. It's true. Nobody has it complete. But you must ask yourself, you see this one the one that Ina has, can I live with it? Do you have enough emotional capital to deal with this person? You have a particular temperament. Let's say, for instance, you are a melancholy. Now you want to marry a choleric who has not really worked on himself or herself. And so now you are wondering why he's always triggered by your moodiness, your quietness, you're wanting to be on your own, or your demand for time, for quality time. Those are the things that you must look at. Is person a person? Their lifestyle. You need to look at all those things. And everything revolves also around their value system. So you must ask yourself, can I live with this? This person's values, this person believes that, look, some people believe in open marriage, which means that, yes, we are married, but we can date just any, we can have other people. We can sleep with other people out there. The moment, so rather than, oh God, it's crazy the things I hear. So rather than, bothering you for sex, let me go have it out there. And that is the person's mindset. And you're dating this person, you're in courtship with this person, and you are the one man, one woman person. And this person doesn't have that. But you went ahead to say, because you want to have someone to say, oh, I am now married, you go ahead. You must ask yourself, can you live with this? And if your answer is no, please, it is better that you end it. Even if you people have bought 𝐴h𝐲𝐵, even if people have already booked dates, I'm telling you, it's easier, so that you don't get into the marriage and feel like you were deceived. I've had people feel like they were deceived into marriage. I know someone that 8 months now, she's already planning to leave the marriage because the things she saw, she felt she couldn't handle it, because family, friends said, oh, just go ahead. Now she's in it and she's realizing she can't, because the things playing out is a mess. And she wants out. But the thing is that now that she wants out is not the issue. She could have saved herself a whole lot of pain. And you can save yourself that. Right now, do your math. This is who I am. This is who this person is. Can we make a couple? Can we really be married? Because marriage is two becoming one. It's a coming together. Can we? If you cannot answer that question, please end it.
A lot of times people have different ways they deal with money. A lot of people have different money habits. If there's a particular story of a relationship that shouldn't have been, and there were signs, but the person was willing to go further into it. Later, the person realized that it wasn't a good decision, because this other person's relationship with money wasn't a good one. This person was always spending anyhow, and also taking loans up and down and doing some form of things with money that shouldn't be done. And when this person got into marriage with this other person, didn't realize that. So when both of you are married, it means that your debt is my debt. When people are pursuing me looking for money, they are going to be pursuing you too, and the rest. And I can tell you from my own experience, there was a time financially things were not going well, and it was almost looking like I was bringing the burden to her. So it's both of you together. So when you are marrying someone, the person is already having so much issues with money. The person is already owing money up and down. The person doesn't know how to save money, how to manage money. The person uses other people's money. The person just handles money anyhow. It's one red flag. It's something that you don't just want to sweep under the carpet. You want to sit there and ask yourself, is there a way out of this? Can we solve this thing? And does this person is teachable? Is this something that the person feel like, you don't understand, don't worry, things will be okay. Now, maybe today we run and we'll go run and nowhere. And if there are people that you see them spending anyhow, you'll be amazed the debts they are owing. And yet to them, it's not a big deal. Maybe today, I'm more 10 million. I bet we'll go sort time. That's the way some people are. You want to ask yourself, are you willing to go into marriage with that kind of person? Because when things get worse, you will also bear the burden. Then also the last one, which is the boundaries with opposite sex. A lot of people will tell you, it's not a big deal now. They are all my friends. We've known each other from childhood. But yet, don't realize that now that you are married, you have to draw certain lines. 9 p.m., 10 p.m., you're still talking with the opposite sex on the phone. But it's work-related. 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and you are laughing, smiling, and your husband is there or your wife is there, and it's not a big deal. See, a lot of people don't realize that thing it's something that breaks a whole lot of relationship. You have spent a lot of time outside the house with different people. Now you've come back to the house. Give that time to your spouse. You are still using that time to still be talking to the whole nation. No, boundaries. Boundaries. You are chatting with a lady or a guy and you're using certain words. Oh, you look sexy tonight, or you look sexy yesterday in the office. Come on, what is sexy about the way you look? She looks. You want to compliment the person in public.
Yeah.
Oh, I love your new 𝐬𝐤𝐫, and let it end there.
That's the end there.
And don't also compliment one person over and over again, because after a while the person sees that as green signs. So you know what to draw boundaries. I'm the kind of person that I grew up having a lot of ladies around me. While I was pastor on campus, I had a lot of sisters in fellowship. I had a lot of female friends. But I also knew better that, see, as I'm getting too married, I cannot be as close as I was to every one of them. Because you see, emotions are not what you can control. Sometimes you can be deceiving yourself. I love my wife, but your best friends are other opposite sex. Why should all the opposite sex be your besties? Why should it be?
Understand the logic behind that.
Now,
I still don't.
you will say, it's not a big deal as long as he's not cheating on me or she's not cheating on me. When you enter marriage, you will know that it's a big deal or not. So I want to encourage you, maintain boundaries. So when you're with somebody and the person does not understand boundaries, it's a red flag. Find out if something the person can be helped. But if the person doesn't see that as a big deal, I beg, you own this too much, leave me, they are my friends. You just came into my life. These people, I knew them, why they're going on everything.
I even want to say that, see, the heart can easily be deceived.
Yeah.
So your mind, in your mind, you might say, oh, and really, it can start off, there's nothing. I mean, you guys are just friends. When you are going through stuff, this is the person you call. But guess what? Your heart is now being deceived. The heart is, the emotions are building.
Yeah.
You know, your heart is getting the feeler that this person actually values you, regards you, cherishes you, and before you know it, before now you could just be anyhow. I'm even talking about it now. You are the lady, as the lady now. Before now you could dress anyhow around this person. All of a sudden you wake up and realize that you are not being careful how you dress. You want to look nice. You're looking forward to conversations where your heart is already being deceived, and because that is where because people say like, I mean no harm. It's true. You started off meaning no harm. But your heart does not understand that. Your heart, you are feeding the heart with something, and the heart is pulling in that direction. That is why boundaries is key. And in the marriage vows, there is one statement that is made: forsaking all others. Which means that the moment I am now one with you, now that we are married, every other person is secondary.
Yeah.
You become primary, and so whatever I do must be that I'm doing right by you.
Yeah.
I must put you first. I must consider how certain decisions I'm making affects you, and that is why these things that we have shared is very key. We spoke because most of the time there are cases I have had to handle during couple therapy and even during personal counseling, that all I can say internally is that this is a marriage that should never have happened in the first place. So in order to avoid yourself saying, had I known, make an informed decision when it comes to the choice of spouse by putting this and much more in consideration. So in line with all that we have shared, one of the ways you can also help yourself to make that informed decision is to sign up for premarital counseling. See, before you talk about booking a hall for wedding, buying your wedding dress or buying that shoe,
even before
introduction, invest in premarital counseling. Yes, invest in it so that you can make better decisions. There are things that the session will bring out for you, and that is one thing I'm passionate about, because if you can get it right at that stage, your chances of having a better marriage is high. So sign up for premarital counseling. Don't push it to later. Don't say, oh, we don't have the money, we don't have the time. Create the time out of no time. And thank God we live in a virtual world now, so you can have virtual sessions. Please, I'm begging you, so that you don't get into that marriage and you are wondering what could have been done differently. This is something you can do differently. Sign up for premarital counseling.
So much you've said, and I hope you've been blessed by it. And if you've not subscribed to this channel, please feel free to subscribe. Drop your comment. I appreciate this by just saying thank you. And it's encouragement to what we're doing. It takes a lot of time and effort, resources to pull this together. So a word of encouragement, thank you, will go a long way. Then feel free to share this video. You have friends, you have people that you know that if they know some of these things, they will do right, they will do better. So share this video, put it up on your status, do what you need to do for more people to hear. And for all our subscribers already, thank you for being part of this family. God bless you, and we'll see you in our next video.